You found my big drink?
No, it's just the Destiny.
Oh, the Destiny coaster. It's the best. That's the best. Only the good coasters. Oh, it's all ice. Oh, it's terrible.
Is it a PS3 copy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I found it today.
I got you another one recently. Like there's another I think Xbox copy floating around now. Xbox One.
Those things are worthless.
I know.
I mean, they boot up. They'll play the menu music. I think they'll make it pretty far all the way into booting into looking for the server probably.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Wow. It's GoldenSaucer.net podcast. It's Joey.
Kyle.
Alf.
It's episode 241, the 9th week of the year in February 2019. I like the way we do this now. All right. Sorry for the late start for everyone who's watching live. We just had a little.
I overslept.
It's no big deal.
I'm going to be real with you guys.
It's fine. It's better than oversleeping is better than is Alf dead? Alf's dead.
Alf's dead.
He's dead. All right. So I mean, news should be pretty light. I went through and kind of skimmed while we were waiting on you. So it should be pretty easy. But we're gonna do bullshit about our week. Talk about what the fuck we've been playing. Oh, excuse me. Do the thing we always do. And then the news. That's the thing we always do. And then plugs
it's included on the thing we always do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't really see anything new. I just changed the thing over. What's new? Nope. Nothing.
What, news-wise?
Yeah, I mean, I already opened all the big news, Yeah. I mean, there's really only one thing to talk about. Two things to talk about.
All right, count.
Three things. I'll find some more while we're bull crapping. Anyway, anyone have an interesting week? Anybody?
No. Yeah, just pretty unsubstantial.
You guys are just no.
I mean, I worked.
I work and sleep. I'm sorry.
Played some video games.
I mean, that's the next segment. So
yeah, we did a couple gaming.
Yeah. Did I was gonna say, did anyone watch the Oscars? That's a little more in the just me.
No,
just me.
I didn't watch anything the Oscars were covering either.
Darren. They were what?
Anything that was nominated. I didn't watch any of that either.
You didn't watch Spider-Man? Into the Spider-Verse?
No.
It comes out in two weeks.
I love
3 weeks. Yeah, that movie's good. Really good.
Movie's really good. Everything else,
Spider-Verse good.
I just like the
Black Panther. You've seen Black Panther. You must be leaving.
I like the Bohemian Rhapsody one for best editing, and they keep showing that clip. I was how did this win for best editing? So bad.
Mike Myers and Dana Carvey were there. You would have enjoyed that.
I would have enjoyed.
Twitter's really mad at him for not shouting out Vern Troyer because he was left off the in memorandum thing in the Oscars.
Wow.
Did he die in 2000?
Yeah, he died last year.
Oh, he did. I didn't think it was last year. It was way earlier.
Just like that when what's his name? Matt Hoffman died again recently.
And then again recently.
Did you see that, Alf? We didn't talk about that.
No.
Somehow
Matt Hoffman died in 2016.
He died in 2016, and then somehow the algorithm for posting about his death came up in ABC or CBS, so all the affiliates posted his obituary again with the wrong date.
Oh God!
Or with the right date, but it just stamped it. It just stamped it in with the current
as new news.
As new news.
Oh God!
And so everyone was
found dead again.
Exactly. I was like, he's dead, and then I thought about it. I was like,
was he previously?
It says Vinnie Paul was left off the iHeart Awards. So there you go. Everyone getting left off. Yeah. So, geez. Yeah, I mean, they said before about those awards, though, that we try to get everybody in there, mix of this guy, mix of this, mix of that. I just feel like you really can't get away with without a big name.
No, but they want to focus on third boy grip.
Hey, man, that guy did a lot of movies.
Did a lot of boy gripping.
All right. Whoa. I mean, we can talk about that.
Boy gripping? No, I don't want to talk about it.
No, I've been watching Netflix. I finished Big Mouth.
Oh, yeah. How was it?
Was that show with the terrible animation?
There's a lot of shows with bad animation on Netflix.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And then Roger the Alien is guest starring as something else that's not Roger the Alien.
Well, so it's Nick Kroll, Maya Rudolph. Who else is in there? There's a bunch of comedians in there, and it's just a animated show about kids going through puberty with all the animated nudity you want to deal with, comfortable or not. So
I saw an episode where a kid was fucking a pillow.
Yeah, that's a recurring theme in that.
That's the pillow got pregnant and had his children.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm fucking out.
Jesus.
That's pretty deep in. You just watch that randomly, or oh wow, it's pretty random one to watch.
My roommates were watching it, and like I was just like, nope, not investing any more time.
I mean, to me, it's just I'll put this on. I'm gonna pass out when I pass out.
Sure, yeah. Look, I'm not trying to pass judgment on what you're watching, man. Like,
I mean, this is one of those. Let me get on my talkie horse here and say, I guess if I was a kid when that came out, it would certainly make some of the questions I had as a kid a little less weird. Maybe
I really
maybe weirder questions, because like the hump in the pillow thing, you're like, oh, that's normal. Okay, yeah.
Well, I had like strange circumstances growing up as far as like budding sexuality, and so like I had like overtly like open parental unit. I
was given way too graphic books. Just like, here it is.
Read this.
Read this.
Was it like Hustler?
No. Those were after I read the educational one.
Oh, is that the ones that you found in the forest?
Those are ones in the woods. That's for another podcast. The wood nymphs are for
We've definitely talked about it before.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Alpha, you talk about your sexual awakening since you're the only one left.
I don't know. I saw HBO.
I was like, I had HBO.
That's all I
had no question. I had HBO and the descrambled porn channel. I had no question.
Exactly. I saw heavy metal as a kid, and I was like, those are some rocking tits.
And
it was legit how South Park did it. I'm like,
rocking tits, yeah.
These are rocking tits.
I definitely just ordered like a Skinamax thing once, because remember like cable was just like you could just be like, yep, I want that, and then it was there, and then 2 weeks later I get like the talking to, where it was like, yo, you can't just do that.
So I saw heavy metal, and then my mom was like, we got free cable box, don't you pass these channels, they don't work. Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
And then I just saw something on Skinamax about some hotel. It was like a show, but it was like a hotel, and all they did was fuck.
Oh, man, I'm going to look it up.
Guy in a black sock just trying to fuck.
I'm going to look it up.
But that's how I learned. Then I got to talking to, because they got the bill.
Oh, jeez. I regret looking this up.
Yeah, you're dumb. I don't know why you did that. I told you vaguely, and I don't remember anything else, and I don't want to remember anything else.
Pornhub says it's hotel erotic model behavior
from Cinemax.
That's what it says.
All right, well, guess
Pornhub's to be trusted.
Yeah,
they never got back to me about that email, by the way.
But what, Cornhub?
Hornhub.
Oh, all right. Yeah, show us your horns.
This is legit porn for women. Is like a guy's just overly nice with no sexual intent. He's like,
that guy.
I open the door with you and keep eye contact the entire time.
I rode in a taxi and wasn't.
Did we talk about that guy?
Yeah, he got the Pornhub jacket.
Right, he got the Pornhub jacket. Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, they said they're like, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to get a jacket, but they're just like, nah, we'll just give you one.
That's fucking awesome.
They're like, your content's pretty wholesome, so.
I mean, it was pretty funny. Like, that's a way to do it, right? Like,
I sit with your in-laws and keep it very PG.
Like, I don't get jacked off under the table.
Like, no politics. That's what it says. I'm like, that's fucking great. It's so good.
I know some people that have moved from YouTube to Pornhub because...
Oh, man, we should... Oh, be right back.
Because the algorithm doesn't fucking
Pornhub
destroy you.
Like, live key?
Oh, that's going to end up bad on your search.
He's the only one.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn on incognitas here.
There you go.
And I'm gonna mute the tab. I wonder if we can be on Pornhub Live. Yeah,
they don't care.
Just want to hear one of those ads like "Stop jerking" and start clicking and saving.
Okay,
like, Jesus Christ.
Wait. Yeah, that's going on. I don't want to watch it. I just want to find out how to join it.
I'm gonna point the camera over.
All right, what games we been playing? What games we been playing? Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm trying to expand our audience.
It's just a live stream of Joey watching
porn. That's how we get fucking banned.
All right.
We're not on Twitch anymore.
Right? We're on Twitch. We're on
shit,
Twitch.
Joey.
What? I'm not watching it. I'm reading a
What games have you been playing, Joey?
Anthem.
Gross. Keep watching porn.
I was gonna say, Kyle and I have been playing Anthem, so we should probably go last because we'll talk a little bit about that. What about what's going on?
I played Kingdom Hearts 3.
Did you beat it yet?
No, I've learned this game. Like I asked you, like, how the fuck do you do this again? Oh, okay, thanks. And I learned this game just does not appeal to me whatsoever.
I beat Kingdom Hearts 3.
1 and 2 is so much better.
No. Kingdom Hearts 1's dog shit.
I like it better.
No, the game doesn't respect your time at all.
This doesn't respect my time whatsoever.
It does. You don't have to go fucking between. You don't have to go to Traverse Town like over and over and over.
I'd rather do that than stay an hour and a half in Toy Store where I was like, all right, Ham's missing. Let's get Ham. What happened to Rex? Rex missing. Just gotta do this now. It's like, I just want to get the fuck out of Toy Story World. And I got out, and then I went to Tangle World. And I'm like, I want to get out of Tangle World. I was like,
isn't Tangle World just basically the movie?
It's the movie.
Yeah.
And every world I go into,
Tangled and Frozen are just the movies.
Every world I go into is like, I just want to get out of here. Oh my God, I hate this. I want to get out of here. Like, there's nothing keeping me. The dialogue.
Oh, jeez.
What are you talking about? Space. Donald? It's like the dialogue is buffering to try to catch up to his lips sometimes. I was like, yeah, it was right. The hearts got separated, Sora. Don't you remember? Organ. Oh my God, he's giving me lore now. No. I don't know. The game does not appeal to me whatsoever. It looks beautiful. God, the game looks beautiful. Combat system's great. It's just everything in between is just. I got a corgi in my gummy ship though.
All right.
I think I actually like the gummy ship sections. Those are pretty cool. I like it. That's it. That's all.
All right. I'm just. This is as far as I'm going to get, and then we're going to drop the Pornhub thing.
For the love of God.
We have to each turn in 2 forms of ID and sign a model consent form. And the revenue split is 64 cents per 1,000 views.
Cool. We'll see nothing.
So there you go.
Yeah, it's bad for us. I mean,
yeah, especially 3 ways.
Don't type that into Pornhub.
It's bad, especially 3 ways.
This is bad for us. This is a bad 3-way split.
Oh God, just imagine.
I mean, do you feel like you're going to finish Kingdom Hearts 3?
Probably not.
Oof.
I'm
strong no from Al.
I'm gonna hit the eject button soon.
You're just gonna switch to Apex? Ride Apex out until Trials comes out next week?
I'm gonna spoil me.
Or this week?
Spoil me.
Trials is out on Switch.
Oh yeah, I think it must
Shut
come
up.
today. Then.
Spoil me. After Tangle World, can I just go Big Hero 6 or not yet? Or is Big Hero 6 last?
Yeah, Big Hero 6 and Big Hero 6. I think Big Hero 6 is the last Disney one.
Pirates is what you want to see anyway. Pirates looks dope.
Pirates is like the best one.
No, Pirates looks fucking great. I give you that. I've seen gameplay of it. Like, looks beautiful. It's just like, I don't care.
Big Hero 6 is easily the worst one.
Yeah,
really? Because it's just like one of my favorite movies out of the whole lineup there. That sucks.
I would say that it's the worst world in all of the series.
Wow.
I hate the Toy Story one. I got no joy out of it.
What? It's like Sweet Gundam.
Thanks. Whatever.
That's what all it was, though. Like, there was like, I don't know. I didn't get any more out of it. It's like, oh, cool. Just jump in this robot. All right, jump in this robot.
The robots are sweet.
World's done. It's like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, like it. I am not the guy to, you know what I mean? Like Kingdom Hearts is like one of those things where it's like, yeah, either you're like way into the lore and like you like the characters, or there's just nothing there for you. Like,
but there used to be something for me. What happened? Did I go old and
14
cynical?
years later?
You're in your 30s.
I guess that's what it is.
They didn't put enough new in there.
Is Riku? It has to be just me. Is Riku? Does he sound like he got recorded in a tin can? But everybody else is crystal clear.
I have no issues with that.
Jesus. Everyone's like, hi, Ella, and Rico.
Aqua, we have to get Aqua.
It sounds really like lower than everybody. Even Mickey sounds higher. It's super weird. Every time Riku talks, that's what I get. It's Ansem, his third nobody in a vessel of a replicate.
No, don't bring that up because I don't know
I just started throwing words at.
No, I don't know what's real or not, so I can't. I don't know, I don't know if I got to hit you with the microphone or not.
Oh, this is weird. I don't know, man.
All right. Well, anything else there, Alf?
Superstar Saga on the 3DS.
Kyle, do you have anything you want to dogpile onto that?
No. Played Smash, but like, there's nothing.
Well, I meant as far as like, you know.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Before I like let Alf finish, then we'll go to you, and then.
No. I know that.
Since you finished it, you know.
Yeah. Everything you can possibly say that is really good about that game is so spoilery that like you just can't tread that ground yet. So that like literally everything that I have to say about the game like involves like, you know, the climax of the series spoilers. So like just can't.
Okay.
You know, we'll save it for the spoiler cast, which
Oh yeah, we need to schedule that soon. So
Yeah,
I guess when Alf decides to finally give it up.
yeah.
You could just spoil me. I don't care.
Well, I mean, I'd rather you like, you know,
Sora dies.
I'd rather you just, you know, like go in there knowing. I'd rather you go in there knowing.
Are you still reading porn titles?
What?
No, you just didn't look at me.
Oh.
Anyway, I would rather people like go in, other than myself, who's, you know, read everything that's going on. Like to me, it doesn't matter because that's not an impactful game to me because I don't care about that franchise because I just never got around to like.
There's some like fucking like top tier, like beautiful, touching moments.
Right, but if you care about those characters and their franchise, okay, all right, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
It's hard not to, like, in the context that they happen in. Like, it's like,
okay, we'll talk about it as well. We'll spoil that thing. All right. And so nothing. What you said something else.
Superstar Saga, but let's just play Superstar Saga.
game's fucking spicy.
Did you buy Starlink again?
So good.
Oh, I have it already.
It's been $20 and $30 and $20 and $30. Then it went up to 80 again.
Yeah, because the new shit.
There was a new patch for Smash, but I don't know what it did.
Stickers.
Yeah, the stickers.
Well, like it didn't kill all my replays, so like that means that nothing mechanically was changed.
Maybe they just like.
It was a thing on Twitter, like saying Zelda talking to Shulk. It's like, wow, you got buff. Shulk was like, yeah, I guess you could say I got a little stronger. You're not so bad yourself now, too, Zelda. And a shadow comes over them, and it's Ryu, like super bulked out Ryu. And it's like, what about you? Yeah. And that's how it ends.
Satsui no Hado.
So I guess Ryu got buffed.
Yeah. All right. Kyle, do you want to talk about you said
Anthem?
No. Before you talked about Anthem, you said something else.
Just talk about Anthem.
I mean, if you want to talk about Anthem, we can talk about Anthem because all I played is Anthem.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I just don't know, like, what that.
No. Did you play anything else that isn't Anthem?
Oh,
or Kingdom Hearts or Smash?
Dead Cells, but we've talked about that to death.
Okay, good. All right.
Jedi Knight Academy, because it's free. It's free.
It's free.
It's free right now.
You gotta play. It's free.
That game holds up.
You know how many games you could play for free and just return it right back here?
Yeah, but I can't just be like, yep, like that's right in front of me.
I guess.
I'm just saying, like that game's free, and
you go free with Xbox Live Games of Gold till 2 more days.
Yeah, and game holds up, plays really well.
All right. So, how far have you gotten in the old Anthem with that 10 gig update?
Well, it was 7.5, and then there was a 4 gig update.
No, I had a 10 gig update.
I only had a 4 gig today.
I had a 10.
Right, but that was the first time you put it in?
Yeah.
That's why.
I think it was that. Then it was just they compressed the first one and then.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
That's what I would assume. I don't know.
All right.
That game is a C+. All
right. Pass some grade. Got some degree.
You can.
You're gonna walk this fall across the stage.
Yeah, I would say that it's better than Destiny, but that's not like that hard.
I don't know. That game is talky. Like I was constantly.
BioWare.
But I just didn't care though. I was just like,
yeah, none of the characters are lovable.
Right. Well, the thing is, like, when you start off, you're not like really, you're playing your dude, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know. Where it really shines is like when you're out in the world, and then like shooting stuff, and the abilities are cool, and like the javelins are sweet.
What'd you pick?
Like, Colossus.
I figured you would.
Yeah.
Darren says it's not better than Destiny.
It absolutely is better than Destiny. Destiny's just
Darren might be in the I love Destiny camp.
Yeah, that's fair. It is better than Destiny.
I got a lot.
In my opinion. Sorry.
I got a lot of Destiny feeling. What are you doing? You can go eat that cheese? I guess I'll just talk to myself.
Sorry.
Well, how do you feel about Destiny?
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's the person who can respond to my comments. Just like,
good.
All right, I'd imagine you had a little bathroom emergency there. So, I don't know, like, I feel like that game, and I can say this without Kyle being here, and like, I'm sure he'll back me up. It's a game that's better with friends, and like, there's a lot of games that's like that. I really feel like that's a really like a cheap thing to say,
cop
kind
out.
of a cop out, but this game's better with friends. Like, every game is better with friends.
Division's better with friends.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But like, it has that level where it's still playable with by yourself, and still doable by yourself, but you're going to have a better time with friends. And, I will say this is at least playable with randos.
Is it?
It's fine. It's not as playable as, like, say, Apex because of the contextual things and things like that. But I was also trying to play without a mic. You know what I'm saying? So,
I can see where that's downfall.
I'm not gonna like sit here and knock points against that thing for me playing in less than an ideal conditions.
That makes sense.
So, but I really felt like the javelins are a very good design. I don't like getting it out of the javelin. It looks like you're crawling into like an intestine.
What?
The javelins are the mechs.
No, I know that, but
like they're padded.
Yeah.
Like on the inside, and then like you crawl up in them to like kind of like get in the helmet and get into the suit and stuff like that. And they have video of you getting, like, they have video. They show like you getting in and out, and you slide in, and it's like it looks like you're sliding in and out of intestines.
Gross.
It looks weird. So, well, what else can I talk about while Kyle's doing whatever Kyle's doing?
What javelin did you pick?
I picked the Ranger. So the Ranger is kind of like your soldier class, Kyle said he picked the Colossus. Colossus is your melee class. That's the big bulky guy.
Tank?
Yeah, kind of like a tank. And I figured it was like some kind of like, I gotta go. Excuse me one moment.
Sorry, that was an extremely pressing matter.
I've had it. Remember there was also that episode 2 months ago where I had that really bad leg cramp? I was like standing over there.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway,
not to get graphic.
No, that's fine.
I drank a vanilla chai latte a little bit ago.
Oh, because they're on sale.
Should not have done that.
Let me poison myself right before this.
I like that. It's not as better than Destiny. Well,
I have to leave before I make everyone angry with my weird opinions about EA games.
So Darren did say in the chat that there's entirely too much Mass Effect 2 in this new BioWare game that I wanted to like. I mean, if you want to expand on that, Darren, a little bit while Kyle kind of puts himself together here. I mean, I definitely get the combat from Mass Effect 2 kind of feel, even like 3, I do like the flying. I do feel like they don't give you enough of it.
Oh, yeah, the meters and stuff. Fly over some water, idiot.
No, but like, I feel like even hovering burns a little bit too much meter.
Play Infiltrator then. Fly forever.
That's what I heard. I picked Ranger though because it's
Ranger's sweet.
It's just all in one, and it's not like it's kind of what they give you to start with. Anyway.
I mean, like, I'm playing the class that flies the least.
Yeah. Well, big shocker here. Kyle picked the melee class. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
Colossus is built around melee.
Infiltrator is.
No.
Yes.
It says in the thing that
I have an Infiltrator.
Close combat.
I mean, like, I have like a melee attack, but Infiltrator has infinite melee attacks.
Okay.
And its special is it does a big melee thing.
Yeah. Darren says that he doesn't. Oh, well, we can get into that. Locked loadouts, the experience just being out arbitrarily at the end of the mission versus like leveling up as you go.
Yeah, no,
like
sure.
I don't know if you've experienced that yet. Like, let's say you're like, I'm going to try out this new gun, and then you go into an expedition, and then you like hate it. You have to finish the expedition, or die and go back.
Sure.
To the thing, change your loadout.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is.
That's lame.
It is probably like 10 screens worth of work to do.
That's
Yeah, load times are real long.
And
too.
the load times are long. I mean, like this is not. I'm not gonna. Like Alf and I were talking about this while you're gone. This is one of those games that's like better with friends.
Yeah.
And I don't like.
I've been playing it with friends.
And we talked about that. Like that's kind of a cop out because like a lot of the games are better with friends. Blah 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 all that stuff.
Like when I say it's better than Destiny, it's not like it's like slaughtering Destiny, and also I think Destiny is absolute ass.
Okay, well, I mean,
So-
you don't like Destiny.
Yeah, and
It has been broken today too, Darren. I agree. I got to a point where I couldn't even open the news without that thing crashing.
yeah, I got booted once too,
I got booted
for sure.
like 3 times.
Yeah.
And not even booted to the title screen, like hard
booted.
crash.
Yeah, no, I hard crashed earlier too. Yeah,
All right, sorry.
that's what I think. I absolutely do not think the game is good. I think it is a passable squad based shooter that you know what I mean has
with loot.
and has a great aesthetic and has a storyline. Like I mean, like I think that its story is definitely more developed than Destiny's. Like I don't know, Destiny just sits there.
Outside of playing it, have you watched anyone else play it?
No.
Have you done any of the research or some of the stuff that like of how you should be playing it?
No.
Okay. So I have been doing that prior to playing it because I was like, I'm not going to have as much time as everyone else. So I'm going to study up.
Yeah.
So I watched during this weekend, when I had downtime, I was watching streams. I was watching people talk about it. I was reading reviews, kind of reading like stuff like that. And this game, one of the core things I kept coming across is that this game doesn't, watching people play, for the first time and things like that, it doesn't really explain to you the best way, the ideal way to play, such as like knowing that there's certain moves that you have, certain things that you have that basically everyone explains. It's like a fuse and a detonator. Like you need to hit them with a fuse and then finish them with a detonator to get a combo.
Oh,
and if you're not comboing, then you're not effectively killing.
Yeah.
And so like the game really, really
lacks telling you that. Yeah.
Darren also says he doesn't missing mission items and a complete inability to revive players.
You can revive players.
I've played single players on that, so I wasn't willing to go on that.
You can absolutely revive players.
I don't know. I'll look real quick, see if there maybe you're missing it, right?
I was revived.
I'm looking. What game were we talking about? Anthem.
You can also just respawn like
how to revive teammates. There you go. See, but there you go. There's an example, right?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
someone who
it doesn't do a good job explaining itself. Sure. Yeah.
Run over to then press and hold, and when the icon appears,
Just
you hold
literally
down
press and hold X, yeah.
and then we get back up. They showed you that in the thing, so I don't know. Maybe you got bad teammates. They're like, oh, it doesn't work. You can't do it in this game. Anyway, I'm not gonna dig too deep on it because like I only spent a little over an hour and some change after the prologue. Like,
yeah,
because that prologue
in the actual world.
Yeah. I will say like that is based on what I've seen, like the game needs a little bit more substance, needs a little bit more guidance.
Also, the hub is slow.
Yeah, and the inability to jump in the hub world seems kind of weird.
Yeah,
like
a lot of
even
stuff
if I just had like a little hop, and I'm like, oh, this hop sucks.
This Red Dead walking through your camp is like, I just want to run. I just want to sprint.
You can kind of sprint a little bit.
You can move up a little bit more. Yeah,
You can power walk.
You get like
1.15%
more.
Anthem is going to be that game where like Destiny and No Man's Sky. Give it a year.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what's going to polish shit up.
Is this the thing? Is like, do you sit here and play like?
But fuck them for charging me $60 for you while you're polishing a turd.
Yeah,
right. So oh, that's one of the turds I should have looked up.
Don't look up turds on Pornhub.
Don't. And there he goes.
I forgot one thing in the news. I got it. Don't worry.
That being said, my class is literally like hold a shield out and then like rocket like sprint into things. So that's just super fun.
You're that boss in that first cavern that sucks.
Yeah, I just run into stuff and that's really fun for me. So if they survive it, I just shotgun them. Like, it's like,
really? I was playing with no, I picked up a shotgun. Yeah, I think I was doing shotgun.
The what?
I was doing shotgun.
Oh.
I don't know. Like I fall into like this is why I hate video games sometimes because I always fall in like the same bad habits of playing the same fucking character class. Yeah. I fucking hate it sometimes.
I mean, I do too, but don't feel bad.
And then you're just like, this is just every game's the same game.
Oh yeah, no, this game definitely feels like other games for sure. Like it's like, oh man, this is like not good Borderlands and like better Destiny and like fucking every game that has like, you know what I mean? Like it like you can play Overwatch like that. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many things that are just like this does a thing, that does a thing. It's all just different colored lasers, whatever. Oh, also they let me have an N7 thing.
Oh really?
Oh Joey. Oh Joey.
So one of the things I will complain about is the color coded loot is tied to your level. I don't know if you noticed that. Like in the early level, all you're picking up is commons, picking up those white gear, and then eventually
you tell me that's not the fucking coolest thing.
all right, yeah.
You see that?
It looks pretty good.
My fucking sweet.
Nah, you need to swipe it a little bit this way, that way. There you go.
Yeah.
And it just has Wesley's fucking name right there.
Oh yeah. I was just making sure that like it didn't say like something horrible.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I got like sweet Commander Shepard style.
Oh, that's cool.
Just
Is that your favorite Javelin on the Citadel?
It is my favorite Javelin on the Citadel. I designed the crap out of it.
Oh, really? I saw one guy who had one like Gundam kind of colored and, and some stuff like that.
You can get some
Jamaican
crazy
flag stuff.
Yeah. You can do all sorts of crazy crap with your Javelin.
Reggaeton.
Batman.
I haven't seen a Batman. I'll have to look that up. All right. So that's what the fuck we've been playing. Let's do some news.
Yeah.
You know? Do you want to start with the big thing, or you want to start with the other
Is the big thing Reggie?
The big thing's Reggie. I guess we'll start with the big thing.
Just F.
Alf just in the fucking chat from that we keep amongst ourselves, just like Reggie retired. That's it.
Yeah,
didn't say anything. I scrolled past it. I scrolled past it. I was like, what? Shut up, Alf.
And then fucking Joey be like, yeah, he deserved it. Or some stupid shit like, saw it coming.
No.
And then the video comes out where he's like actually like, yo, 15 years.
Yeah. Well, it was
go.
13 or something. Yeah.
15.
I gotta go. I gotta play Animal Crossing on my Nintendo 3DS.
So obviously, for those who don't follow video game news and culture, like Reggie Fils-Aimé, the president of Nintendo of America, has announced that
from My Body Is Ready fame.
He has announced that he is stepping down as president of Nintendo this coming April.
Nintendo of America,
correct. And that he will be succeeded by Doug
Funny Bowser.
Doug Bowser. And this another gentleman who's very meme ready.
Yeah.
He has like when he got hired, he had like Mario and Luigi like corded up together with a GameCube controller, and he has like a shirt that says like Team Bowser on it, and he's got like Bowser shirts and stuff. So he knows what's up. So I think
Yeah, I like how Reggie was like handing the keys over to Bowser.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know.
with a guy like that, the company's probably in pretty good hands. And I
just thought Bill Trendon was gonna take over.
Bill Trendon, like not only do I not translate for Miyamoto, but I also run the fucking show around here.
He could have done both.
So
for me, like it's sad, obviously, because we all like. Reggie's been around, for a long time, and he's been our face of Nintendo.
Yeah,
and
a good one at that. One who's not afraid to come on and like do an interview, not like
play a game on stage,
right?
Like
play games, like make kind of fun of himself.
Skits, yeah. The Reginator.
Yeah, he did Reginator. He did the Robot Chicken thing. Yeah. They did the Puppets thing. They show like a lot of that stuff.
Those puppets are fantastic. The Nintendo Muppets,
right? Not afraid to like come out and and talk to the fans. He busted some jokes with Hungry Box at the Smash thing.
at least he's going out on his own terms.
Yeah, right, yeah, and he's like, well, it was kind of weird. He's like, I'm leaving, happy and healthy. Yeah. No questions asked. Please don't.
Yeah.
It was really.
Well, he said that he was going to spend time with his wife.
Right. I mean, the guy's like, obviously, like you spend 15 years there and like you're making president money.
It's probably
that $10 million I was talking about last week.
Yeah.
He got it. He's got it.
Yeah.
He spent in it. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's like really big news, and I'm kind of gonna miss seeing him there, but like maybe Doug Bowser's even funnier. Who knows?
I mean, like
The meme's been good.
I wonder.
All
Like,
Mario games canceled.
shit. Super Bowser Brothers introduced. You know, like,
Patent pending.
we hadn't considered the idea that just because like he's not the forefront of Nintendo doesn't mean that he's not going to be still relevant in terms of.
I mean,
like,
he said he's retired. I imagine he's gonna like fall out of the public eye.
You think?
Doug Bowsette, gross.
That was
Don't shame.
No, because
Don't kink shame.
I just got that Doug funny head with with the Bowsette bunny.
Hello, Douglas.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
No, Mr. Dick, please. What is the female Douglas? Is it
Patty?
No, like
The female
female form
version of the
Doug-
name.
of Douglas.
Douglet.
Douglet. Fair enough.
You just end up with let. That's it.
I guess you'd have to figure out what Doug is. It's Douglas and
Blossom.
Donald, maybe. Yeah, who knows? I'll figure it out later. Anyway, all right. Well, so Reggie no longer in the going to be in the
He's
news.
retiring in like 3 weeks or something like that.
April. So yeah, a little over a month. All right.
Press F in the chat.
It is all two of us, and I will do it for you. There you go. All right. I can close that because that stream's working. So Alf, good thing you're here. You want to talk about this sweet new hero coming soon to Overwatch?
Yeah.
Oh, Baptiste?
Yeah.
Baptiste,
I literally heard him about 20,
Yeah, this came out like
20 seconds ago while I was coming over
It
here.
was like an hour ago. You want to listen to the trailer? Why?
Don't know much. He looks like a healer.
He's a combat healer.
Yeah, he looked like a healing cannon in his hand. I'm like, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
His whole thing is like
War.
bullet or or what was it? Bandage or a bullet? Your choice.
Yeah.
I feel like all the comic book art style trailers, it feels like war. War never changes.
I have a hard time
Yeah.
placing his accent. Like he might be like South African.
Yeah.
Maybe even he could be like British. Maybe I'm not sure. But
I don't know. I mean, like, he definitely has that generic.
He feels like a
Like-
generic hero. Like nothing pops up about him. Like it just feels like, yeah, you're Shooter McGavin number 5.
Well, I mean, like, he looks like a combat medic. Just
Yeah.
off the whatever.
just having another effective healer. makes
Yeah,
that
no,
game,
that game
like-
needed another hero.
and like I don't mean to disparage him as a character. We're talking about a game where you have a hamster. Like the last playable character they added was a giant hamster.
No.
Or
No,
hamster.
it was Ash.
What?
Ash.
Oh, right. Was a lady with throwing dynamite in a robot, and then
robot
before
butler,
that,
yeah.
a hamster and a ball.
She
And,
ain't that good.
and before that, you got Winston in there. You got Bastion in there.
All
you
the
got
heroes stand out.
Reaper in there.
I feel like he's just very generic. Like he feels like Lucio's brother,
Oh,
like
yeah,
older
yeah,
brother. That's
yeah,
what he feels
whatever.
like.
Soldier 76.
He's gay now.
He's a gay guy.
Yeah, none of that ever matters to me. But I
There-
No,
there-
it doesn't. It just.
What does it matter?
I wasn't expecting Soldier
Well,
76 to be gay.
It matters to people who are gay for
Well, 'cause,
points
like,
of-
representation's
Exactly,
big.
yeah.
And like I agree with that, but like I also like that doesn't change 76 for me
At all, it doesn't.
I
makes
don't
him even
think-
more of a-
that's kind of the
It
point.
makes even more of a badass.
That's more to their point though, is that it doesn't change the
No.
character. It just adds to that.
But it just
anyway,
adds,
And like
adds,
their whole thing too was like, yeah, it's not like we changed him to be gay. He's been gay.
well,
the whole
my
time.
main thing is like, maybe we don't know. Maybe he's got cybernetic legs underneath those pants.
Oh, Baptiste?
Yeah,
I think it's an arm.
he's got an arm under. He's got 4 arms.
No, like the arm that's holding the rifle. It's robotic.
And it looks like a glove, but it could be.
Oh.
Who knows?
Back to Soldier 76. I just want him to say like different lines, like "I love the birdcage" or some shit like that. I'm like, yes, that makes it even better now.
Excellent talking.
I don't know. Like, do you think like they're just like it's enough? He's black.
Yeah.
Just put him out.
I'm pretty sure they're like, yeah, that guy looks cool. We'll figure out his story once you put him out.
Well, so like that's like one thing that like the game has actually gotten like some complaints is that there's no black females. But
Well, Orisa how do you
yeah,
pronounce
Orisa, Orisa's creator was an actual African
it?
girl.
Yeah. And Symmetra, not really black, but Indian,
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that being there.
Sombra is definitely
Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Yeah, I can see that being like they're like your people of color are not properly represented in there.
Farrah's Egyptian. Yeah.
Yeah, I must say Farrah is definitely Egyptian. I think I just broke my keys. Anyway, all right. Well, let's move on to another one. Hey, Kyle, what if I told you that Shovel Knight, King of Crabs, is delayed? It's not King of Crabs, King of Cards. So, in that game, they just keep updating it.
Yeah.
What sucks is it's the last one. I thought all the Knights were gonna get DLC. Nope.
No.
Stop with King of Cards.
I mean, that game needs like something else. Like,
No, I want to know what the fucking the Alaskan one was. The Big Knight. I want to know his backstory.
Big Knight.
Ice.
He does a
yeah.
shovel. This could be Shovel Knight's dad. So yeah, created lore.
Shovel Knight's son.
Plow Knight.
Plow Knight.
There you go. Plow Knight. All right. Look
it up on Pornhub.
We gotta go. I trust. Obviously, this delays the Amiibo 3-pack for a little bit.
Yeah, it sucks too.
And I trust Yacht Club to deliver on this. It's not like.
But I feel like we're getting the Shovel Brawler, right? Whatever. First.
I don't remember. Like, let me open the webpage.
Yeah, there's like a fighter coming out with shovel people.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Shovel
Yeah.
people.
April 9th, 2019 is the day it'll come back. Right? Is what it says.
Remember
right?
when an indie game couldn't get announced and Shovel Knight wasn't in it?
Oh yeah, that's what the original date. So they moved it back and they said it'll be coming out soon. Then they showed some screens.
Here's Shantae and Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Here's Ukulele and
Showdown.
Shovel Knight. Showdown, that's the one.
Yeah. That's what you're talking about.
That's officially Yacht Club, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh jeez.
Did you hear that?
That was all the way into the mic. It was loud.
My neck.
Yeah. All
I
right.
got those old creaky bones, boys.
Keep an eye on Shovel Knight. I mean, I love that game, so
Full chivalry.
mwah. I think we missed that last week.
Strike the earth.
All right.
Ba-ba-ba.
Did you guys see that the new Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove's coming out?
I've never been a Toe Jam and Earl fan, to be completely
Fuck
honest.
limited run games. I don't care.
Wow. Okay. Never mind then.
Wow.
For the people who do care, March 1st. All right.
Your Toe Jam and Earl fix coming up on
You said Trials Rising was out for the Switch? It comes out tomorrow, right? Yes, it comes out tomorrow.
Could have swore Chris Frank was playing it.
There was a demo, not a demo, a beta,
Oh, okay.
open beta over the weekend. That game, I don't know if you guys know this, is not cheap.
Yeah.
I thought it was $20, and I'm pretty sure it's $40.
Oof.
Gross.
I'm just trying to figure out. Anyway, comes out I just bring it up because it's a game. It's starting to get reviews. I mean,
The reviews are actually not great.
I bring it up because it's a
Right.
game.
Well, it's Trials is a game that hasn't had a
a facelift.
exactly.
Well, no, it's had a facelift. It just hasn't had like a.
Well, there's been nothing other than they had
it
the
just gets better looking.
right. So I'm just gonna click on this pre-order for the Xbox One is $25. So
25's okay.
Yeah.
So
Is the Switch one more expensive?
I will click on Switch, and I'll hit pre-order, and I will see what it does for me. I don't know where it's £19.99.
Yeah, I think that's 25.
All right. Well, kind of middle of the road reviews. Some 7s, some 8s, some 85s.
Yeah.
Speaking of middle, did you see those Anthem reviews? I was getting 60s and 40s.
Yeah.
It was bad. All right. Couple more. Alf. Are you going to come on and slam and take us to Space Jam 2?
What?
You didn't see the Space Jam 2 thing?
There's a trailer?
No, that terrible image they made with Lola Bunny and Bugs Bunny, key art from a million years ago, just photoshopped onto a poster.
No.
Oh my god.
Is that something I can easily look up?
Yeah, if you type Space Jam 2, Spring Hill Entertainment said July 16th, 2021, save the date.
Jesus, we got 2 years of them.
And it says camera emoji, basketball emoji, carrot emoji, hashtag save the date. Look it up.
LeBron James.
And there's looking yeah, that looks terrible. So,
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Right? You figured like they would have like made it look better, right?
It's got LeBron James out.
Is that real?
Ask Spring Hill Entertainment, verified. You know?
Gross. Okay.
All right. Anyway, the key element of how this all ties to video games is that one David Lang of Iron Galaxy Studios said, "We'll make a video game adaptation if you let us." Huh?
Of Space Jam 2 or
Yeah.
less interested.
Whoa, come on.
No, MJ. He invented air. All this shit you're breathing right now, Joey? That was Mike.
All right. So the reason why Dave Lang wants to work on it is because he worked on the first Space Jam video game.
He's like, I already got fucking
I already got the chops. I already got it.
The circle is complete.
So he just wants to make sure that, he gets to work on the second one and mess it up. Iron Galaxy can do plenty of stuff. So anyway, I thought that would be funny. All right, guess not. Hey, Kyle, you want to spend some money on Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're coming to the Switch on May 21st.
Like all individually, or can I buy like a
no,
compilation
they
cartridge?
might have a bundle. Like they might do an Xbox, like we got a bundle. You save $2.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
how's
like,
that even a deal?
like if it was like if they were like, yo, it's $40, you get all of them, I'd be like tight. But if it's like just fucking like $40-$50 remakes a piece, or just like fucking $25 ports, like no, I'm out. I'm fine.
I just want Code Veronica.
Really?
Code Veronica just got a backwards compatible on Xbox One.
I saw that, yeah.
So yeah,
I love it. I love Code Veronica.
Well, there's other people on Twitter saying the same thing. Is that you, Alf? Is that you? Is
It's
that why
on
it's,
me.
why it's wide up there really high?
Just making a bunch of different fucking
It's
spam
different
accounts.
alt accounts.
Code Veronica. What's wrong with you?
You should get.
I hate Nemesis. 2 I love. I mean, 2 is my best.
Really, you don't like Nemesis?
I hate Nemesis.
I played the most too.
My second favorite was always Code Veronica. And then RE1.
I'm just like the weird guy who's just like, you guys sure you don't like 7?
I love 7.
I love 7. It's good.
It's the best one.
I worry about that one.
Just is it it is a Final Fantasy. It is Resident Evil. I get it, but to me, after 6 and 7, like they kind of strayed away from it.
Oh yeah,
they kind of strayed away too far, where it's like it could be its own entity at this point.
Yeah.
You could have called it Evil Cabin, whatever.
Ooh, Evil Cabin. I want to go there.
Yeah, and it would have been like, all right, cool. This game's awesome, but since it's Resident Evil, there's a certain par, like a bar. Sorry, not par.
Parkade.
That's why Resident Evil 2 with the Resident Evil 7 engine and gameplay, I actually thoroughly enjoy more.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, I've closed the tab because I'm an idiot. 0, 1, and 4 coming in May for your Switch. On the go. I mean,
Yeah.
you can play 4 for the 100th time. No 2 still, though. No 2. No 3.
Okay.
No 6.
Because they're planning it.
No 0. Wait. No,
6 are going to retcon it.
Think so?
Yeah. 5 probably too.
They're like that. It's no longer a giraffe getting a blowjowski on the front. It is.
Which the one that Chris punches a boulder?
It's
5, I think.
Jesus.
No 5 either. All right. You guys want to spend $1 million on a new
No.
VR headset?
No.
I don't even have an old VR headset.
Well, don't worry, Kyle. Soon you'll be able to afford one when the HTC Vive Focus comes up with 2 new updated controllers.
Are those the ones with the haptic feedback?
They feature touchpads and analog triggers.
Bang, bang, bang.
This does not list a price, but I'd imagine they're gonna have that built-in wireless that they had first time. 6 degrees of freedom instead of 3, and a 3K monitor that's AMOLED and a better processor.
No one's going to buy it.
Really?
Not me.
I feel like
I think plenty of people buy it, just not Alf.
Yep.
I feel like it's one of those things like 3D, like stuff like that. VR exists, but like I don't know. Maybe the adoption rate isn't too high, and they just keep pushing it out. Like they need to be making it cheaper, not pushing out more expensive ones, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Flood the market.
Agree.
Right, so that everyone has it, and like with more units, like this, I don't want to get too deep in this thing, but with more units, more games get made. Everybody does better, and we all
All we need is VR chat. That's all we need.
Really, VR chat, Uganda Knuckles.
It's where you're going to commit suicide.
I regret ever bringing that up again now.
Every podcast.
Well, he got it in there. Part of the contractual obligations. Be sure to bring your 2 forms of ID.
Me talking about committing suicide.
Couple more things, and literally I mean a couple. We have not seen the games with gold for March or the PlayStation Plus games for March, so I don't have those yet. But by the time you hear the podcast, they'll be out. They'll be out.
No, that's it. Right after we end the show.
Let's close it out.
Also, another Nintendo Direct.
All right. This
which actually might happen. Did you see that there was like a supposed leak for Pokemon stuff?
Right. Yeah. So I was going to say, do we want to talk about the Pokemon thing? Yeah. Which is one of the few things.
Pokemon Queen and King or whatever.
Oh, no. Okay. I wasn't going to go that deep. So every day, Pokemon Day is Wednesday.
Yeah.
And every day leading up to Wednesday, they've been posting about like these little travel videos for Visit Kanto, and they've been doing every region every day leading up to Pokemon Day. So everyone's like, okay, there's 7 regions. We know we're getting a new Pokemon for the Switch. So what if on Pokemon Day they announce the new region and everyone's like, it's King and Queen? And I heard that, but
that'd be sweet.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. Like, I'm usually not excited about Pokemon Day, but
yeah,
seems like it'd be fun.
I mean, this time it's different, right? Because it's the first
for
time
a full
on a home
console
and,
main Pokemon RPG story. Yeah,
I think that would be very exciting.
And then what was one of the rumors I saw today, that it'll have all 8 regions in it because it's the home console, so it's just
you can fit all of it.
Oh God, you could.
You play Pokemon forever, all 1,000 of those fucking things.
Oof.
You just put them all in there.
Oof.
All of them.
You could. Who cares, right?
Mm.
All right.
I mean, that blows the load, though, right? Like
they're like, we're never making another one because this is the last one. This is the last one you'll ever need.
Get your new Pokemon, dog.
It just becomes Pokemon as a service. Like you're not buying you're no longer buying Pokemon. You just get Pokemon. You just
a roster update on Pokemon.
Yeah, you just it becomes the Madden. Like
it's NCAA 14.
Yeah, let's keep updating. I hear you yawning. I'll go.
I'm not trying to. Just fucking tired, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, man.
All right. Here you
go.
Guy? Despite being in shambles, Bethesda. Oh man, I forgot about that other thing. Did you guys see the Bethesda thing?
No.
So Amazon somehow put up a countdown thing and a bunch of unannounced Bethesda game, Bethesda game.
I saw that. Yeah,
special edition, unannounced Bethesda game, Ultimate Edition, all pre-orderable, and it had like a countdown video, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is this?" And no one's talking about it. So who knows what it is?
It's Elder Scrolls.
It could be. All right, so Bethesda announced their roadmap for 2019 for Fallout 76. My God.
Canceled.
All right. So here you go. Wild Appalachia to release in spring of 2019. And then I'm just going to kind of go over here. They have like all kinds of like dates inside of these things. So spring 2019, what's going to come in there. And then like a breakdown. Then followed up by Nuclear Winter in the summer of 2019. They talk about a new game mode, some new raids, features, and then they have like the last thing for fall 2019 is Wastelanders. It says new main quest, events, features, and more. All right, so
cool.
If you want to, you can dig in there and look into what it has. A little bit of something for everybody. But I really feel like they gotta fix that game before they move on there. All right. The other hot rumor out there was the Microsoft is getting ready to announce the next Xbox. So there's a couple different things saying like the code names. Like remember that we went over this before. It was Scarlet and something else.
Yeah.
And now they're saying the code names are Lockhart and Anaconda. Lockhart would be a disk driveless entry-level device focused on digital, while Anaconda would be a high-end device with a disk drive similar to an Xbox One X now. So they got some tech sheets saying 8 cores, 16 threads, the lower end being a 4 teraflops, the Anaconda, the higher end being 12 teraflops, 12 gigs of RAM versus 16 gigs of RAM. One of the things they're saying is 1 terabyte SSDs.
Not
and then
terrible.
some people are saying, well, that's just kind of
It's overkill.
that those are just kind of whatever. So, or speculative numbers and things like that. To kind of put it in perspective, let me give you the Xbox One X teraflops.
It's 11,
Is
right?
6
Oh, really?
teraflops of power. So the Lockhart, which is the lower end one, would be just underneath it, whereas the other one would be double it. So, and these are speculative numbers. There's also some rumor of a third system being knocked around, which is the Xbox One S, but with no disk drive.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I think that's very highly likely. I don't like it, but I think it's likely.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, we know you're only playing Fortnite and Apex, and if you're gonna buy in Game Pass, if you're gonna buy a game, you're gonna buy it from us. So you need a disc.
Yeah.
GameStop's about to die.
Yeah.
Well,
That'll be a weird world, right?
Yeah, right. And then, there's also, I don't know if you guys want to get how deep you want. I try to avoid the rumors. There's also the rumors that Microsoft's trying to put Game Pass on the Switch.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that too.
It's what the with Halo even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw rumors of Halo, Gears.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I definitely feel like Game Pass is an excellent service, and I definitely like the idea of that Xbox integration across a Switch, especially if it brings my friends list from one console to another. And integrates a lot of the things that that the Switch doesn't have. So
I own an Xbox and a Switch that I play heavily on both.
Yeah.
So
I was kind of hoping Discord would kind of do that, but whatever.
That would have been sweet.
All right. Yeah. So that's all I got for the news.
Kind of a light week.
Yeah, there's some big boys out there, but any of you guys feel like I missed anything or no, we're good. There's rumors about how terrible Anthem's doing.
I literally received a fair amount of hate.
Really?
Yeah. No less than 3 people on my friends list were like, "Why are you playing Anthem?" And I was like, "What?"
I play everything.
They're like, "That game's shit." And I was like, "I haven't seen you play it." And they're like, "I haven't." I was like, "How the fuck do you know?"
Yeah. I don't know. Like we said before, I feel like that's a game that has potential.
Listen, this is one of those things that I'm not, you know what I mean? I still as a loyal customer,
Mhm.
I feel like I owe
You
a
mean to
fair amount to
BioWare, right?
BioWare.
Yeah.
And so I want to continue supporting BioWare in the hopes that eventually they get enough freedom to develop something that is more theirs.
Darren said guns are boring as fuck. Keep going.
Oh, and all guns in general. Are boring.
That's just the variety. Whereas coming from a game like Borderlands, where you have guns that shoot fucking grenades that are missiles that explode on contact and do poison damage.
I as I previously said, I literally shoot nothing in that game. I run around and hit shit with a shield.
No,
I'm literally I fly into things.
You know what I miss? The Mass Effect, was it the one grenades where you just chuck their little tubs and you frisbee and you chuck them and you detonate them?
Yeah.
Those were fucking sweet. They were overpowered as fuck, but I miss those.
They're pretty good. You also had to hit the select button
to
throw them.
Throw them and then you hit it again to detonate them. It was fucking sweet as fuck.
Yeah. Hard agree, Joey.
Those are good. That was probably the best part of that game. That and just being realizing I should be turning shit into Omnigel just so I can open doors. I don't even care.
That's what. Do you remember that old Penny Arcade comic where they were talking about how they got locked out or something, and they're like, "It's okay." It's rubbing goop on a door, and then the door opens. They're like, "It's fine.
It's fine." I don't know. we didn't even really get into this, and I don't want to dig too much in it. We could also talk about like EA putting a better product. I mean, better product as far as free, fun, out just before with Apex, right? Like why would you put that out in front of your other shooter game, right?
Yeah.
This multiplayer focused. What? The flying's dope in that game though.
Yeah.
Fight me. Sweet.
I said C+. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I'm saying I love the flying in that game. I feel like the only thing I feel like is like you're a little bit too high. Like I feel like they need to drop you down a little bit.
Yeah. It's weird because like people know who I am. They know my opinions on games. Like
maybe they're just trying to get you riled up.
I think so. But like that's fine too. It's just like it's so strange to me that like it's like this like outlandish thing that like I think Anthem is a serviceable title. I don't know. Like it's doing everything they said it was gonna do. Like it's every video that they showed was what this game is. Like it's so weird to me that people are like, man, the hub is stupid. It's like, well, yeah, they
those crazy train commercials that play nonstop all the time.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like every video that I watched was like 4 guys flying around and shooting like a thing, and then they're like, yeah, but the end game it's all bullet sponge stuff, and like it's like,
I mean that's what Destiny felt like when I watched.
And it's also like,
play it.
Did you know that I used to fucking sit in 4-hour raids and like. World of Warcraft, like we would literally fight the same guy for hours.
Oh no! And you argue over the fucking gear. You guys are nerds.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I never played WoW.
It's like total. It's fine. It is a serviceable thing.
He's me now. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It absolutely does not deserve a shred of any sort of award. But like, it's a game that got released that you know what I mean. Only crashes sometimes and. You can shoot shit. Like it's
it only crashes sometimes.
It only crashes sometimes. It rarely works perfectly.
Oh, what a shining review. All right.
It's a C+. Like they shipped it and I opened it and there was a disc in it. Like
ooh, that is the low bar. I will say as long as it boots and works sometimes. Like sometimes that's a little. Were you here the night when I tried to? Well, I did play You Don't Know Jack, but there was a night where we were trying to play You Don't Know Jack, and we had to download like 6 times, and that shit was just not
working.
It would not work. All right. So obviously we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, and most of those things are just to let people know that we're going live and things like that. Obviously. I do recommend you check out the YouTube channel. Go subscribe there just because you'll get the episodes live when they go up. And then you'll also, be able to watch information or the podcast whenever you want. Especially when I fuck up like I did this week and like have my computer yanked out and thrown all across the room.
Yeah, you like rebuilt your computer.
I went in there and I was like, I'm going to start. Well, first I opened it up to make sure nothing had crawled into it. After last week.
Oh, that's
and
right.
then like
okay.
And then like
I forgot about that.
Then I was like, well, I'm gonna just start pulling out these like I pulled out my fans because they were dusty, and then I was like, man, this thing looks crazy. You saw it like when I was like, yeah, those wires are everywhere. Like I don't feel like fixing it. And then I was just like, no, I need to spend like a few minutes getting these wires. And I spent like an hour just getting all the wires tucked away and put away like they're supposed to. Looks nice in there now. But anyway, you can always send us a question at podcast@goldensaucer.net or any one of our names. So right above our heads, it's Joey, Alf, and Kyle. And we will answer them either on air or privately.
Depends on the nature of the question.
Sure. So did I miss the talk on how good Anthem is? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You missed the talk.
Wait, who asked that?
The convention. The Ken Pachi asked.
Yeah, just roll that slider back.
Yeah, just as soon as we're done on this, just rewatch the live video. Go back to it was a whole thing. I wrote it all crappily because anyway. Obviously we'll be playing some more Anthem. Probably, I might spend a little more time with it before I get rid of it.
I'm gonna get to max level.
Oof, my
No
hat is
reason
off
not
to you.
to.
Well, drag me along with my level 3 character or whatever he is.
Yeah, sure.
The best game since RDR2. Yeah, all right. There it is. I will send that box quote in to EA for you, Kenpachi. They will let you know that they need it right now.
Yeah, they could use a win.
All right. Obviously, wrapping up here. Alf, I see you're dying over there.
Yes. Jesus.
Well, don't worry. How are you looking next month, the 4th?
I don't fucking know.
You don't know. Okay. Kyle, we're still good. I'm just planning for next week. I don't know if we're
Next
missing.
month. The only thing I have planned is I'm going to Tampa to see Tom Segura perform.
What day?
The 7th.
Yeah, then you should be fine. Okay. So I would plan on us being here live again next week.
Yeah.
Podcasts going up like they're supposed to as well. I'll probably do the double back-to-back on this one. Other than that, after that, we start getting into ELU and stuff like that. And so I'll start. Well, there'll be like probably a week break there, maybe even 2, where I'm not available. But, all right. Anything else, boys?
Nope. That'll be it.
Later.